Welcome back, guys. We're gonna look at it. We're looking at Anton Daniels again, and we're back for part 2 of the podcast. I don't think this show has a name yet, so I mean, this is the first. This is the first one he's done, so he might not be caring about that. But what we're talking about today, we're talking about the friend zone. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. You know, my prediction here: men and women can't be platonic friends. And my prediction here is that the younger women don't see it like that. They think that men and women can definitely be friends. No. Because the guys want to have sex with you. They're not your friend. No. But let's get into it.
I might have right now, I'm not going to put them in the same category as like my little brother's friends who I grew up with. That's totally different.
Okay.
Different perspective.
So how old are you? How old?
I'm 22. My birthday
That's
coming
different.
up.
That's different.
How
Okay.
old are they?
It's a little brother.
How old are they? They're 20 now.
Yeah, so
They-
they
hey,
little boys.
the little
Never mind.
Them little
They
boys.
literally like
Yeah,
my
they
little
little boys.
Never mind. It's the same thing. Yeah. I thought she was going to say like they're 16 and 17. Nah, they 20. Give them an opportunity, yeah.
She ain't looking at them like that.
Yeah,
No,
it's your friend,
no.
little brother.
No.
Thundercats get active.
Yeah, it's your
I mean,
little
they
brother.
might be looking at
Do they
her
dig
like that,
at
but
her?
she not looking
But I
at
don't
him like
think so.
that.
Do they
Yeah.
dig get hard?
They're 20.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, here's some more
Do
background.
it.
The
I
high
think
school
you
I went
do.
to, I was the only black kid in my whole high school.
Okay.
And when I tell you I didn't figure out I was cute until I got to school here, I like nobody was looking at me in my high school. They was like, that's the black girl. Like all she do is go to the gym. Like this shit. And I was bigger than everybody. Like they all about 5'8". Not doing.
So she ostracized herself. That don't mean that if given the opportunity, they wouldn't have tried to have sex with her. They just figured that she was because she. This goes back to that last show that I did, and she was talking about how busy her schedule is. Yeah, if you ostracize yourself, then you remove yourself from all opportunities. But you got to be careful with that because at a certain point, those opportunities are going to be gone. So, I mean, as long as you're okay with it, then you like it. I love it. Yeah.
Very much like I used to come back every summer like I grew in it, and they'd be like, yeah. So like they wasn't looking at
They
me.
wasn't
no
checking
type
for
of
her
way.
like that.
It was different, but like if I would have been in this.
So are your
environment,
brother's
it would be
friends
different.
white?
Yeah.
It
I don't
comes
even
in
think
waves.
it's necessarily needing a man or a woman, but just having somebody be like, congratulations on you hit this milestone, or
Have somebody
hey,
be
you
your biggest
slacking in this. Hey, let me help you. You know, somebody you can build with.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody
what I
that's
think
gonna
about
have
when
your
I
back.
think about relationship. Like it's not, oh, I need this person. You do need that.
Yeah.
You do need somebody to be,
You need
hold
to
you
be married to
accountable.
that person, or you just need that type of
Ah,
relationship?
now that's the question. That's the question because everything changes, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times, the question that's being asked, because a lot of people say they want companionship, but what does that look like? Does that look like a relationship? Does that look like marriage?
A marriage to me. I mean, a relationship, of course, in the beginning, but I
How,
mean,
how long do you got to date a guy?
Miss, the only thing a man is good for is carrying groceries is talking about a marriage. I don't believe. I'm shocked because how you gonna talking about being with somebody for forever and then the only thing they good for is carrying some bags? Okay.
Before you start getting antsy and saying that, yo, where my ring at?
I ain't been in a relationship longer than a year.
Ever?
I can back
I
you
mean,
I'm with
once when I was in high school,
She's
that
not that
don't
old.
count.
Like,
what? I mean, I was
the
a
first
senior,
relationship
but
that I was in
nah.
was freshman year of college. I was 18 years old, and
Damn.
yeah, and I was with him for what? We gonna say 8 months, but it was really like 5. For
Hey,
real.
was it a
Like,
good 8 months? You had
no,
some fun?
it was a
Well, why
terrible
was you
8
doing
months.
this?
I don't know.
Like, what the-
Everybody come to me.
What?
You know, yeah, sometimes you really can't say
all
why
my
you
friends,
did
Like, this
something.
my
Don't
toxic
make-
boyfriend.
No, all my friends be like, "What was you
James.
doing?"
What
I
was
don't
his
know.
name? What was his name?
You don't. It's
Not
not
James.
important. But like
That
all
boy
my friends
James
literally
was-
would sit back and they'll be like, "What was you doing? Why did you do that?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I don't know what I did that for. Like it happened. Can we move past it? Like I don't even we don't speak about it." So
if you really want to know what was going on, she may not want to admit it, but it was obvious to me. She already told us. It's because she's so busy that she didn't think anybody was attracted to her. So you get one guy who literally says, you know what? I don't care how big she is. I'm still going to go talk to her. And lo and behold, that's what happens. And then when you end up in a relationship, she's under the impression that, well, if I don't make this work, I'm never going to meet anybody else. Her schedule calls her to have, most women her age have an abundance mindset to the point where, yeah, well, if this guy's, I'm okay with turning this guy down because there'll always be others, right? I think in her case, it was actually the opposite. I mean, I'm just guessing here, but I mean, at a certain point, it's I don't know. It's starting to get, I don't know if you call it guessing, because some of this stuff is textbook. Yeah, I read a psychology book once upon a time. But yeah, that again, she strikes me as an overachiever. Overachievers come with certain personality traits. And yeah, after a while, you can start to predict what's going on in their life. Yeah. Just the way it is. Overachievers definitely have their benefits, but they have their drawbacks too. So.
Yeah.
I'm
The
sorry, I'm
fact
not
that
laughing.
No, it's like, it's not like bad. to where
But
I'm
what
like,
made
we
it
can't
bad
talk about
though?
it.
Why you say it was bad?
It just like it didn't work. Like we didn't.
So
we
with that
didn't
being your
click,
first
like,
relationship, what were you expecting out of the
I don't
relationship?
know. I don't know what I expected because like when I was growing up, there weren't any healthy relationships in my household.
Okay.
So
Okay.
when I
Source
felt like
relationships.
my dad wasn't there, so my little sister dad was there.
There you
my
go.
mom just beefed out. They was duking it out all the time. I didn't know what a healthy relationship was. Got to high school, my mom had a fiance or whatever.
Starting to come together now, right? Again, home life is not that great. Okay, so she's staying busy in school, which is actually pretty smart because it keeps you out of that toxic stuff that's going on at home. The problem is that her relationship muscles are not that strong just because she stays so busy that you don't get a chance to develop them. What I was gonna ask is that, you know, when this toxic guy she's talking about, where was her father at? Because usually at that age, yeah, your dad gonna have something to say. But if he's not around and you got different men trying to fill that role, that can be complicated. So, I mean,
Another unhealthy relationship. I never saw something that was like
Okay.
genuine and how it was supposed to be. So I'm just like going in blind, kind of like
Yeah.
I know what it's not supposed to be, but I don't
Right.
know what it's supposed to be at the same time. Like I can see red flags, but I don't know what to look for, like as far as what's great. You feel me?
Right.
So I get in this relationship, and dude trying to tell me like, "Oh, you can't wear that out," and I'm like,
Watch
Hold
it.
on.
What-
Hold
hey.
on.
I said I can't.
Red
What
flag.
was it that he didn't want you to wear out?
It wasn't anything crazy though. Like I
Sure it
respect
wasn't.
myself, and I definitely like. It's just
it's never
like, oh, your
that
cheeks
crazy.
Or like,
Yeah,
Was your cheeks hanging out?
No. Now they hang out more now. They hang out more now. Like now, I'm like, I don't care. My ass is gonna be out if it's gonna be out. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
But back then, it's like, okay,
So
when
that's
I
what
was
I'm
no,
saying,
listen,
though.
look. When I was
Like-
18, I didn't know I was cute yet. So
That's
I was,
that's a
lot of-
superpower.
a
you
lot
understand what I'm
Hey, when you
saying? Like,
find out,
you
like,
understand what I'm
Find
saying?
out.
Hey, that's like a
what I'm
superpower. You be talking.
Sometimes this stuff is textbook. I'm telling you.
People like,
Like I didn't know I was
calm
cute
down.
yet. I didn't know I was like that yet. So
Right.
he's still telling me like I don't know about this, I don't know about that, and like he was just really controlling. Like this might sound. People always say when I say this like, oh, like I was in the gym. all the time
Controlling.
growing up. I played sports like to be away from my home life. I was in the
I'm not
gym
buying it.
Before school, after school, until I went home and went to sleep. I have brothers. I'm friends with a lot of my brother's friends, like strictly friends. Like I have a
Yeah.
lot of guy friends. They'd be like, "Oh, she's a hoe for that." No, like platonic guy friends. I got with
No,
him.
you
I
don't.
can't talk to none of them.
Somebody please call her on
What
this,
are you
because
talking about? I can't talk
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
I wasn't
That's
going
an
for all
insecure
that.
thing. That's
Right.
what.
And I wasn't
Well, you
going
know,
for all
it's
that.
you
not
can always
insecure.
be young.
And then like,
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
it's not insecure if all your male friends are trying to have sex with you, which they are.
They ain't got nothing
So
to do
let me
with
ask
you.
you a question, right?
what's up?
And this is for everybody. Do you genuinely think that these guys are your friends, or do you think that you just friend zoning them?
The ones that I grew up with, like my brother's friends, I
Yeah.
think they're my friends. There definitely are some guys out there who are like just friends on, like, oh, that's gang. But you know, deep down on the inside, if you were like, what's up with it, come over, he would be like, I'm on it, like, nigga. And then she was going fast as hell, but like.
So, do you think that the dudes, even the dudes that you grew up with, if you sent them a text today, and you was like, hey, yo, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
They trying to fuck.
I don't think the ones that I'm like my
All of
best
them
friend-
not gonna be
No.
thirsty about it, but
That little sister shit go out the window.
They trying to fuck, okay?
my little
They
brother
trying to
best friend
fuck.
been dating his
Not
sister
all
for
the
7
time.
years.
Some great
You don't
best
think you
friends.
see
Yeah,
that?
they definitely, because
Busting
every
out.
guy don't
No.
come off like that. Like, he not gonna
No.
push up on you, or he might not even come off like that. Like, he might just be
He
cool.
may- he
oh,
may
but if
not
you
be
tell that
like-
nigga you wanna fuck, he's gonna be down.
But
Like,
he may
what?
not be on the
Somewhere
offense. You ain't always got to be on the offense trying to fuck.
That's what I just
But
said.
if
No,
it's- yeah,
yeah,
I'm
no,
about to say,
yeah.
yeah.
Every guy not
If
just
it's
gonna be like,
catapulted
ooh,
at
I'm
you
trying to,
and you
yeah,
just
no.
like, oh my
He could be
God.
cool as hell
You
and
can't-
just be in the friend zone and be cool as hell this whole time. Y'all
The
could
whole
get grown
time.
and he'd
If
be
I
like,
was
I
from
wanna
somewhere
fuck.
else,
He's
it'd
gonna
be
say
different.
yes.
I think
that's
if
a no.
like the people I grew up around, I think if they were different, then I would answer it differently. Like
What
Unless
is-
he friends with your brother, and then it'd
Like,
be like a
literally, like,
respect
okay,
kind of
so-
thing.
Different.
But,
So-
if
But
some
that
guys
don't mean
care,
that he
yeah,
don't-
I was about to say some
It can
guys
be
don't
like a
care.
little brother, little sister type of relationship.
yeah, like when I look at my brother's friends,
No,
it's literally
no, it's
my
not.
brother. Like I don't.
But
I
what
don't
do
call
you
people
think?
brother.
It's usually only women who say that because they don't know how women who say that don't know how men think. And I'm telling you, no, it's not like that. No, they will 100% are trying to have sex with you. They will do it. You open the door, they're gonna run through it. It's clockwork, 100%.
If I even think like.
What
it's
do
a
you
little
think
bit
that they
weird.
look at you like though?
Like that's my big sister. Like I'll call her like. That's what I.
Because you taller
just
than
just
them? Or you older?
Oh man, yeah,
Like, if
that's
I'm
the
talking
only
about, like,
reason.
a guy friend that I might have right now, I'm not gonna put them in the same category as like my little brother's friends who I grew up with.
Oh,
That's
it's a
totally
little brother.
different.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like my little
So
brother.
how old are you? How old?
That's
are you?
I'm 22. My
How
birthday
old-
that's
coming
different.
up.
That's different.
How old are
Okay.
they?
It's a
birthday?
little brother.
How old are they? They're 20 now.
Yeah,
They-
they
hey,
little boys.
the little
Them
homies.
No,
little
they're not.
boys.
No, they're
Yeah.
not.
Them
Little
little
brothers.
boys. She ain't looking at them like that.
Yeah,
See
little-
those
it show you
Yeah.
that
No.
little
The
brother.
little
No.
Thundercats get active.
Yeah, it show you
I
that
mean,
little
they
brother.
might be looking
Do
at
they
her
dig
like that,
it
but
hard?
she
Testosterone levels are the highest when you're in your late teens, early 20s. It don't take much. And I'm telling you, her so-called little guy friends, you give them the opportunity. Like I said, you leave the door open, they're gonna run through it. You can sit there and believe that, oh nah, they just my brother's friends. Okay. Telling you.
She not looking
But I
at
don't
him
think
like
so.
that.
Do they
Yeah.
dig it hard?
They're 20.
I don't think so.
No.
There you go. He asked the
here's
question,
my
and
background.
yet the
In
answer
high
is
school,
yes.
I was the only black kid in my whole high school.
Okay.
And when I tell you I didn't figure out I was cute until I got to school here, I like nobody grew in it. They'd be like, yeah.
Okay, we heard the rest. We've already heard this part. So, yeah, this is again, we get more background information. They're not having a high level conversation here, but I think there's still a lot of value here because we get some actual background information as it goes to character. I'm not sure if they're trying to do that on purpose or because she's telling a lot about herself. I don't know if she's doing that subconsciously or consciously, but you get, because it goes to when you learn about somebody's source relationships, you learn a lot about them, and it's very telling. Again, that when she talked about her schedule before, she's super busy. She's too busy to be in relationships. You talk about her home life, her source relationship with her father, that's non-existent. Home life is kind of, sort of, maybe stable, not really, but again, it speaks to what she's throwing herself into. The schedule that she has tells me that she's very ambitious, and that ambition is keeping her safe right now. But again, if you want to talking about you want to have marriage and family, well, when are you gonna have time? You have to make time to do these things. It's not just gonna happen overnight just because you're ready. A lot of women feel like that though, and it's just not the case. You know, when you start to get older, at a certain point, guys are going to have the leverage, especially if you're talking about marriage, right, in a long-term relationship. And a lot of these guys are just going to be like, nah, I'm not really into that right now. You may be, but the guys you want, are they interested in marriage at that time? I'll just be honest with you. Most of the guys that a lot of the ladies are chasing, no, they try and say, if they're going to get married, they usually try and get married in their 20s. And yeah, in most cases, it doesn't work out just because we'll get into that another time. But look, this is, like I said, we learned a lot about here because, you know, I haven't had to break down somebody's thought patterns, how they think. I haven't had to do that in a while. It was actually kind of refreshing to do that. Now, am I like a professional at this? No. All I'm doing is I'm basically just guessing. Now, whether or not you know, if you can follow my thought process, if you think I did a good job, you know, leave a comment below or like the video anyway. Yeah. But if you disagree with me, leave a comment, helps with the engagement. And believe it or not, I actually respond for right now. You know, I assume at some point this probably get out of control. But yeah, right now I respond to comments. So if you think differently about some stuff, you know, say something. But I'm going to say it goes to the next time. Peace. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. Do me another favor, like and subscribe, but also check out these here. Either subscribe or watch videos, one or the other. I don't know which side, but hey, all right.